Sarah with Artful Videos. Today, we are exploring one of the most important sculptures in the history of art. Donatello's David is a freestanding bronze sculpture made around 1440, and a great example of Renaissance art in 15th century Italy, a period known as the Quattrocento. The statue depicts a well-known story from Hebrew scriptures and the Old Testament: David the Israelite versus Goliath the Philistine. In the narrative, a young shepherd named David confronts the giant Goliath, armed only with a slingshot. David shoots the stone deftly, hitting Goliath's head, who plummets to the ground. David then grabs Goliath's sword and cuts off the giant's head, resulting in the Philistine army leaving the Israelites in peace. After all, if a shepherd teen kills your best soldier with a rock, you should probably think twice before going around trying to conquer anyone. David holds a stone in his left hand and a sword in his right. Presumably, he has just used the blade to sever Goliath's head, which rests underneath his foot. Donatello's David appears as a Florentine youth of the 15th century, wearing his long hair over his shoulders, as was common custom in Renaissance Florence. In the original text, David refuses to wear armor. He is too young and untrained. In the sculpture, however, Donatello has taken notable liberties, depicting his David nude. Well, except for those boots and very fashionable hat. The choice of depicting David in the nude recalls classical Greek and Roman sculpture, in which nudity conveys heroism and divinity. But nudity was not common at all in previous depictions of David. This interest in replicating classical art is the most well-known characteristic of the Renaissance as a period and an artistic style. Indeed, David's pose recalls classical sculpture in its use of contrapposto. Contrapposto is a position in which a figure stands with most of its weight on one foot, so that its shoulders and arms shift. Using contrapposto, a figure like David appears to be standing naturally, comfortable rather than stiff, with one leg and one arm in tension and one arm and one leg relaxed. Though the nudity of David can be explained as an interest in replicating classical models like the heroic male nude, Donatello also incorporated noted erotic undertones to his bronze David. One of the feathery wings that adorns Goliath's helmet softly elongates upwards, caressing the inside of David's thigh. The potential erotic charge of the sculpture may be accentuated, art historians have argued, because David appears graceful and delicate, even effeminate. Scholars have offered diverse interpretations to this strangely salacious choice, from potentially reflecting Donatello's own alleged homosexuality to reflecting homosexual and homoerotic acceptance in the Florentine educated elites. The feather on the leg, in any case, did not go unnoticed, and it appears to have created a level of controversy even within its own time. So where was the sculpture placed? And who commissioned it? Though nobody knows for sure, art historians believe it was probably commissioned by Cosimo de' Medici, and it was placed in the Medici garden. There, perhaps, it conveyed a political message, maybe a testament on how the Medici family, despite its humble origins, was able to seize political control of Florence. Whatever its intended message was, the David remains a masterpiece of the Renaissance, and it is heralded for being the first freestanding male nude sculpture since antiquity.